Sister Wives. What is Gabe Brown's current life like following Garrison Brown's passing? After the loss of his brother, Robert Garrison Brown, Gabe Brown from Sister Wives has been on a journey of healing and moving forward. The Brown family's story started in the early 90s when Cody married his first three wives, Mary, Janelle, and Cristin Brown. Together, they embraced their spiritual and religious beliefs and built a close-knit family. Gabe, the youngest son of Cody and Janelle, was born in 2001 and was raised with abundant love and care. In 2010, Cody's focus shifted to his fourth wife, Robin Brown, leading to a strained relationship with Janelle and their children. Cody became increasingly controlling and imposed his COVID-19 rules on his family. Some of his kids followed his instructions, while others, like Gabe and Garrison, didn't. Ultimately, Cody pressured Janelle to evict her sons from the home, insisting that she obey him and take the necessary steps to discipline them. However, Janelle refused to remove her sons from the house. She prioritized her sons and their social lives over Cody's demands, further straining their marriage. In late 2022, Janelle ended her relationship with Cody, and many of her children, including Gabe, severed ties with him. Cody's family has experienced a lot of highs and lows together. This has led to a strong connection between them, especially among his adult children. Cody's sons, Gabe and Garrison, shared a special bond. They spent time together and provided support to each other during family conflicts. They also shared a close bond due to their complicated relationship with their father, Cody. Gabe and Garrison experienced similar challenges within the family and were only 3 years apart in age, which is why they connected on a deeper level than most siblings in the Brown family. In March 2024, the Brown family lost Garrison. They grieved his passing and paid tribute to him in various ways. Gabe, who was very close to Garrison, was deeply affected by the loss. As the one to first discover Garrison had died, Gabe felt shattered and despondent. In the ensuing months, Gabe honored his older brother by getting a tattoo in his memory, preserving their bond on his body. Janelle also supported Gabe in mourning and coping with the tragedy by spending more time with him to provide emotional support. In April 2025, Janelle shared a life update on Instagram, writing, "Had dinner with my boys, Gabe is in Chicago." Gabe also replied to the post, expressing his longing for his mother. In May 2025, Gabe shared another update through an Instagram story. In the photo posted by Lavender Haze, he appeared very happy and expressed gratitude to his fans for their support. Gabe also added, "Living my corniest life in Chicago." Many fans believe Gabe is happy again because he found someone special. In February, Gabe posted a few photos of himself during Valentine's week, looking happy and excited. Many noticed that someone else had taken Gabe's photos and speculated that he was likely on a romantic adventure with someone. An Instagram user asked him about it, asking, "But are you falling in love with Chicago or a special someone?" Gabe replied with a shushing face emoji, suggesting that the fan might be correct. Sister Wives fans are glad that Gabe is finally happy after a difficult year. The Arizona sun beat down harshly on Coyote Pass, casting long shadows over the once promised land that now sat mostly untouched. It had been months since any of the Browns had gathered here, months of silence, simmering tension, and separate lives that once intertwined like tightly woven thread. But now a family reunion had been called, not by Cody, not even by Robin. It was Janelle who sent the message, blunt, simple, and impossible to ignore. "Come to Coyote Pass, Sunday at 4. It's time." Cristin was the first to arrive, driving up in her SUV with Truly in the backseat, now a teenager with a skeptical eye and a hardened heart. The woman who once fled the family in pursuit of happiness carried herself with a mix of peace and guarded resolve. She stepped out, took one look at the familiar landscape, and sighed. "It still looks like a broken dream," she murmured, brushing a curl behind her ear. Next came Mary, surprisingly. She parked farther away and lingered in her car for a few minutes before finally emerging, wearing a coral blouse and one of her signature bold statement necklaces. Her face was unreadable, stern, wary, but not closed. She had her own reasons for showing up, though she hadn't told anyone what they were, not even Leon. Robin and Cody arrived last, together of course. They stepped out hand in hand, though Robin's grip seemed tighter than natural, almost like a warning. Her smile didn't quite reach her eyes. Cody wore a denim button-down and that familiar puffed-up posture that had once made him the center of this family, but now only made him look smaller in the eyes of his ex-wives. Janelle stood at the edge of the flat stretch of land where they'd once envisioned building 4 homes side by side. Her boys had helped her set up some chairs and a fold-out table with lemonade and paper plates. But this wasn't a picnic. It was a reckoning. "Thanks for coming," she said, voice calm, but firm. "I'm not here to sugarcoat. We have unfinished business, and I'm tired of pretending that walking away fixed everything." There was a pause. No one quite knew where to start. Cristin broke the silence first. "We walked away because staying meant losing ourselves. I have no regrets." Mira raised an eyebrow. "You don't regret it, even if it fractured everything else." "Our kids barely talk to each other. Leon's furious. Logan doesn't even answer group text." Janelle nodded. "Exactly. That's why we're here. Not for Cody, not for plural marriage, but for our kids, for the family that used to be." Cody, who had been unusually silent, finally spoke. "You all blame me for everything. Fine, I wasn't perfect. But I was trying to hold this together. You think I didn't feel abandoned? Cristin, you walked out like it was nothing." "Oh, don't you dare," Cristin snapped, stepping forward. "I gave you years of quiet suffering. I begged you to see me. You looked past me. I finally decided to see myself instead." Robin stepped in, her voice sugary sweet but laced with condescension. "You could have tried harder to stay in the family. We were struggling." "No, you were happy," Janelle interrupted. "The rest of us were losing ourselves. And Cody stopped being a husband to anyone but you." Robin's eyes welled up with tears. "I never asked for that." "Maybe not," Mary cut in, "but you benefited from it. And you never stood up for us. Not once." The tension simmered in the warm air, silence stretching again. A hawk circled above. Truly had wandered toward the old fire pit, where the kids used to roast marshmallows. It was then that Savannah, Janelle's daughter, quietly walked up with a folded letter in her hands. She glanced around and then looked straight at Cody. "This is from Garrison," she said softly, voice trembling. "He wanted to come. He couldn't." She placed the letter on the table and stepped back. No one touched it right away. Cristin picked it up and read aloud. "Dear family, I'm writing because I don't know how to be with you in person. There's too much pain, too much pretending. I miss what we were, but I don't recognize what we've become. I still love each of you, even when I don't say it. Even when I don't show up. I just need time. Maybe we all do. But I hope someday we can be a family again, even if it looks different. Love, Garrison." Tears slipped down Janelle's face. Cristin looked away, blinking hard. Even Mary's lips pressed together with emotion she refused to release. Cody stood frozen, the letter clenched in his hands. "He should have come," he whispered. "I could explained." "No," Janelle said gently. "You don't get to explain anymore. You need to listen." The sun dipped lower in the sky. The reunion wasn't healing everything, but it was something, a crack of light in a wall that had stood too long. After a while, they all sat. No one left early. They didn't hash out every issue or promise to be one big happy family again. But they talked about the kids, about the future, about what respect looks like when love doesn't bind you anymore. And maybe that was the real shift, understanding that family isn't about perfection or proximity. It's about showing up, even when it's hard. Especially then. As the sun set over Coyote Pass, for the first time in a long time, the Browns didn't feel like strangers.